What's up, Jared over here, and today we have the review of 2023 Backlash. Sorry this is a little late, I've been busy today, but oh my gosh, this show was probably one of the best. This was definitely the best Backlash I've ever seen, and it was a really, really good pay-per-view for WWE. So starting off the show with Bianca Belair versus Io Sky. In my opinion, pretty boring match, but it was cool that Bianca Belair won, and supposedly, I think now by Monday, she'll be the longest reigning women's champion in history, which is really cool. But overall, the match was pretty boring. But after that was Seth Rollins versus Omos. This match had no build-up, but they actually put in a pretty good match. Omos did a lot of crazy moves. Rollins, of course, always doing the crazy things. But overall, pretty decent match. Rollins hit him with a curve stomp and didn't pin him right away. And then he went to the top rope and did a curve stomp from the top rope to Omos. Omos was like bent over. I've never seen a curve stomp from a top rope. It was freaking crazy. And Rollins was able to hit the 1, 2, 3 and win after hitting the curve stomp from the top rope. I actually have Seth Rollins. He's not even, he's just in the air. He's not even touching anything. Absolutely crazy. Just floating. Kind of crazy. Then after that was the SmackDown's Women's Championship SmackDown's Women's Championship match. It was Rhea Ripley, and also I know I'm using the Universal title. It's supposed to be the SmackDown's Women's title. I don't have the SmackDown's Women's title yet, so I'm just using the Universal title. Rhea Ripley versus Zelina Vega. Also, the Puerto Rico crowd was insane. They were awesome. They were just themselves. They were so entertaining to watch. They were so loud. They were losing their mind about just the smallest things. They were super cheering on Zelina Vega because she's from Puerto Rico. She came out with the Puerto Rico flag and everything was pretty cool. But Rhea Ripley was able to pick up the victory. It was actually a pretty good match that they put on. And my favorite part was when Zelina Vega took from her mom a chancla and threw it at Rhea Ripley. Absolutely hysterical. I love that part. Really cool that they added that in with it. What the next match actually was the United States titles match. I was actually pretty excited for this. It was Bronson Reed, Bobby Lashley, and Austin Theory. I honestly thought Bobby Lashley was going to win, but Bobby Lashley was about to win. So Bobby Lashley almost won. So Bronson Reed did a moonsault off the top rope and missed Austin Theory. He got up. Bobby Lashley hit him with a spear, and then Austin Theory threw Bobby Lashley out of the ring and was able to steal the victory, completely stole it, and retained the title. I actually thought Bobby Lashley was going to win, but Bobby Lashley was completely pissed after Austin Theory won. But it's okay that Austin Theory's retained. Austin Theory's been a really good United States champion, but I was really surprised Bobby Lashley lost like that. After that was the one and only, the street fight of Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest. Really, really good match. The crowd was going crazy. The Puerto Rican crowd was so happy. They lost their mind for every little thing. So loud. I got to give credit to Bad Bunny. I usually don't like celebrity wrestlers, but my God, he's really good in the ring. He did a great job. They used so many different things in this match. Steel chairs, a lot of kendo sticks, trash cans, trash can lids. They had like some wood thing, but it wasn't a baseball bat, so I put this baseball bat in there. And then in the middle of the match, on Judgment Day, Dominic Mysterio and Finn Balor came out to beat up Bad Bunny, and Rey Mysterio came out to fight him off, and then they kept on beating up Rey Mysterio, and then Carlito returned. He hasn't been wrestling in a long time, looking huge and buff like always, and with that huge afro, beat them all up, and then they went to like the ramp with Rey Mysterio and then Judgment Day fighting, and then I forgot the guy's name. He was like an older, retired Mexican wrestler. The Puerto Rican from WWE. The Puerto Rican crowd lost their mind. They were so excited to see him. I had no idea who he was. And then the LWO, Santo Escobar, and the two other guys came out to help, and it was an absolutely huge brawl in the ring, while Bad Bunny and Damian Priest were like out cold in the ring. But that was cool to see. And then Bad Bunny was able to pick up the victory. Crazy match, really good back and forth. Good street fight, actually. And then at the end, LWO, all of them in the ring celebrating with Bad Bunny with the Puerto Rican flag and everything. It was really awesome to see and really enjoyed that match. The next up match was Sami Zayn's Kevin Owens, Matt Riddle versus the Bloodline. I honestly could have cared less about this match. Like, I was a little excited for it, but also I wasn't, like, super excited for it because I literally care less about Matt Riddle. Who cares about Matt Riddle? He's not even that good of a wrestler. Same as Kevin Owens. Absolutely love him, but it's just, like, they already won the title. The Usos lost their rematch. Just drop the storyline with these guys. Like, they're no longer with the... They're not even on the same brand or anything. It's just... I think it's dumb. But the Usos, they actually had a really good match going back and forth. Solo Sikoa was beating everybody up and then grabbed Jey Uso and almost did the the Samoan spike, and then those two got in an argument. So I think either this coming Friday or next Friday, Solo Sikoa is going to turn on the Usos, and the Usos are going to become baby faces, and the Bloodline will be just Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa and Paul Heyman. I think that's going to happen soon. But the Bloodline was able to pick up the victory. The Usos did a double super kick to Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, and then Solo Sikoa Samoan spiked Matt Riddle and picked up the victory with the 1-2-3 count to Matt Riddle. And it was actually a pretty good match, but not terrible and not outstanding. The main event, though, was absolutely outstanding. The main event was Cody Rhodes versus Brock freaking Lesnar. Cody Rhodes came out, the first awesome entrance. The crowd was losing their minds for Cody. Then Brock Lesnar came out. Brock's walking around the ring. Cody did a suicide dive out of the ring to attack Brock before the match even started. Hit him with the steel steps several times. Then hit him with the steel chair several times. And then the match started. Great match going back and forth, back and forth. Then Cody took off the turnbuckle. And Brock went to charge at Cody. And Cody moved. Brock's head, like, went in, like, the freaking, like, I don't know, metal ring that's around the, that holds the rope, like, went inside of his skull almost. Well, not his skull, but, like, his head, like, skin. You can see it, like, penetrate into his skin. There was blood instantly squirting out of his head. It was so bloody. It looked like a murder scene all over the mat. Cody was covered in blood from Brock Lesnar. Lesnar was just pouring blood. It was crazy. I'm so glad they had blood in this match. This match needed blood. It was crazy. Cody was able to beat Brock. Brock had Cody in like a guillotine lock or like some kind of arm lock of his, and Cody was able to push Brock down, and because Brock couldn't move because of the lock, and Cody pinned him 1-2-3. Absolutely crazy. I'm so happy Cody won, and I predicted that he was going to win. I think Cody's going to beat Roman at SummerSlam for the undisputed Universal title. I think that's when it's going to be now, since that he beat Brock, and he's definitely not going to win the World Heavyweight title. I hope he doesn't. I hope Rollins does, and Cody beats a Roman. But this match was insane. Loved it. Overall, this show was outstanding for a pay-per-view. Usually the Backlash absolutely sucks. This Backlash was great. And usually besides like Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, and SummerSlam and Survivor Series, usually most of the pay-per-views are pretty mid for WWE. This pay-per-view was good. The main event, outstanding. Loved it. Honestly, all the matches were good. Like, there wasn't a match that I really got bored besides the Bianca Belair Io Sky match. Otherwise, everything else was really, really fun to watch. The crowd was so entertaining to watch and everything. But overall, I love this show. I'd definitely give it a 4 out of 5 for a pay-per-view. But this is JW. Make sure to like, subscribe, stay tuned for more wrestling figure content. And I'll see you guys in the next one.